Hello, buddies. Welcome once again on this masterclass for the beginners. So, guys, it's your Wolf once again, and today we're going to talk about Python list. So, remember in the previous class we learned about booleans, so where we were receiving a yes or no answers. So, today we're going to talk about how Python stores the data in various forms. But first of all, we're going to talk about lists. So welcome once again, is your guy here, the Wolf. Without much ado, let's get started. So guys, we will start off by defining what a Python list and some of the various forms, and I don't know why even we should do that. Anyway, so lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So lists are one of the four built-in data types in Python used to store collection of data. The other three are tuple, set, and dictionaries, all with different quantities and usage. So how do we create a list? So let's do it on our console. First of all, I'll edit the previous code around here. So to do that, we just do symbol. So I will just say this, this, just like this, and then I assign it. First of all, you just click on PC, you just click Shift. Now, just bracket, the square bracket. And then there you have a list. So, what do you have in your list? Probably because I come from the other side, I'm just going to put some bananas and some avocados and put some, I don't know, maybe cherries. So I'm just going to place them in my list. So how do I do that? So to do that, I'm just going to double put over there and add a banana. And then I have a list of fruits here. So I should put a comma here, and then I add avocado. Then I add some which are the fruits. I think I should add some guavas. So I can't even pronounce the word right. So it's just guavas, just like that. Like press them in and put over there. So cut these out. Place them in. So what I've built here, this is just a list. So I just want to print this is how we build a list in Python. So let's talk about this list a little bit. So these items are ordered. First of all, you can just access the last list, the last item in your list. You can't just access that because you can access it using an index, but they are ordered the way just you place them in. So another thing is that they are changeable. If you want to change, maybe you want to remove the avocado because I don't love it, you can remove that. So it's changeable. List is changeable, and also it allows duplicate. So if you want to duplicate this, you can duplicate. So we will talk about that or other data forms, but let's talk about this. So these items are indexed, as I already said that, and the first item has index 0. So we don't just count from 1 to 3, but the first item is index 0, and we move to 1, and so forth, just like that. So the second item is just number 1. That is the second item. Let's talk about order. So what does this mean? So order means that when we say that the lists are ordered, it means that the items have defined orders and that order will never change. So if you had a new item to list, the new item will be placed at the end of the list. So if we put end list in here, it will just place in at the end of this list. So one thing you need to notice is that there is some list method that will change the order, but in general the order of the item will not change. So let's talk about this changeable thing. So the list is changeable. Get that right? And the meaning is that we can change, add, and remove item in the list after it has been created. So let's talk about how we can allow duplicates, since we say that we can duplicate a list. So as we say, the list can have items with the same values. So to do that, let's try it. And first of all, we just wanted to print this out, and I think there is an error here. So I'm just going down like this, and then I'm just going to print this out. So I can add more if I want to, and I just want to add some apples in here. Or let me again add a banana, because I just want to do something unique over here. Don't be scared, so just like that. And then what do I do with this banana? I just want to print this out first of all. So I should print this out, and I just want to print the list. Now what am I to print? I just want to print this list. Copy this, paste in your method, which is the print method or function. You can call whatever you want, and so let's print this out and see what we have at our console. I don't know whether it should be at or in our console. I don't know that, but we can print something out. So I'm just going to hit this run button over here and wait for the run. So we have printed our list down here. You can see there's a banana, there's a avocado, there's a guavas, and there's also a banana which is duplicated. So the next thing we want to know is the length. So we could love to know the length of the items that we have in our list. How do we do that? So to determine how many items a list has, we use the length method function. Actually, in Python, it's not the method. Actually, it's a function. So we use the length function to find out. To do that is so simple. We just come down here in the print function, and then add the length keyword here, which is the length, just like that. And then we use this bracket, just like that, and add one more here. So we will definitely know that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should give us a length of 4. So we run it, and as you can see, we have 4 at our console down here. So this is how we if we want to know the length of our list, we use the function which is called the length to find the size of our list. So again, let's talk about the list items and data types. So list items can be of any data type, and for example, we can have a string, int, and boolean data types. So let's see. Let's create some list here, and then we find out which type of data we have. So the first thing that we want to do here, we want to create the first list. Actually, we're just going to change this and call it list1. List1. And then we create the second one. As you can see, the list1 is of a string type. But I don't want to say that because we want to check out to see whether they are lists. So let's just type this out. We call it list1. And then we create the second list here. Let's come down and then list2. And in this list, I just want to sign in by equal sign, and then I create a list of first of all create these brackets and then put in some numbers. So I'm gonna just put in 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can have 9 here. And again, let's create another list 3 and have some true or false. So just to get back and then hit enter, and then let's create list 3. List 3 just like that, simple as that. And then assign these data types which are false or true. It's actually a boolean. You know, a boolean function or a boolean data type actually does 0 or 1, and the 1 is true and the 0 is false. So I'm just going to put in some true value, and then I just print a false value, and then I can add more false. From here now, I just want to print this out. So I'm going to print the first list, second list, and the third list, and see what we have. So the first one here, I just want to print list1. List1. And because I'm too lazy in typing, I'm just going to copy this and paste down here, paste it again. On PC, we just press Shift V. Oh my god, Control V, just like that. And again, Control V on PC, and just going to put this, change this and say list 2 and list 3. So let's print it out and see what we have. So to print out, you just click this play pattern here, and as you can see, we have a banana, avocado, guavas, and again banana, and we have also this 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and then we have a true, false, false. These are the kind of data type: a string type, a number type, an integer type, and also a boolean value. So that is it about this. Wait a minute. So guys, what you have to know is that a list can contain different data types, and for example, a list with a string, integer, or boolean values. So we can, of course, we have printed this out. Let's do this, that a list can contain different types of values. So let's actually come back here and delete all this, and again I just want to remove this list 2 and 3, and let's do this list 1 here and mix our data types. So the first episode, just want to do a string here, which is, I can say ABC. And the next one, I just want to put a number here, which is an integer type, and I put how old I am. I don't know, maybe that, I don't know. And the next value I just want to put there is a true variable, true, just like this. And then again, I can put a number here. Let's put 40. And then I put another string and I say, of course, I'm a male. I will never want to be a woman. So I just want to print this out. So to print this list, so just click this over here and run it. So as you can see, guys, we have the result down here. We have our ABCD 32. So in other words, so we can have a list of different data types, and we have proved it. So let's use this other keyword, which is called type, which is a function in Python. So a type actually tells you which type of data type you have. So from Python's perspective, these are defined as objects within a data type list. So for example, we say something like, we create a class like this. Let me just delete all this. And then I use opening and closing, just like that. You can see class, and then a class list. Just like that. So this is just this is how we define an object within a data type. This is called a list. This is how we do it. So let's do one more example to define what's the data type of a list is this. So to do that, we delete this, but this was just for demonstration. And to create something, let me create a list and just call it my list. And then assign it with the favorite fruits that I would normally talk about. The first fruit is banana. And the second one, I just want to assign to that list avocado, of course. Avocado. And the third one, that one should be, which one? I don't know. Maybe I should put some apples. I heard some guys saying that apples are for the weak, so I was wondering which class I am. So I'm really frustrated with this apples, and then I just come down here and I just print. This is the print function. I just want to print using the type method, just like this type. And I just want to check my list. So I'm just going to put this list in my type to check what kind of data types we have. So run it again. So as you can see, guys, here it's telling me that the class is a list. So this is a list, as you can see. So I used the function type, and I understood that I have a data type of a list. So let's talk about another side. How do you use the list method constructors? So it's also possible to use the list function, constructor when creating a new list. In Java we also create a constructor, which is a very special method, I can say. But also in Python we have this. So to do that, let's use this list method or function constructor to make a list. So I'm going to start off simply like this. First of all, let me just delete all this. Let me say this list is like that, and then I sign it. Now this is I'm creating a constructor to make a list. So I'm using a constructor method or function to create a list. So remember the first one we just initiate the list by using the same class that are inbuilt libraries. So let's use this constructor to create a list. So to do that is to simply just click list, just like list, list, and just opening the closing bracket, and then we should have another bracket of our list here. So to create a list is simple as that. So we need to place in our fruits. So banana, my favorite. It makes me happy all days once I eat them. With other fruits, they make me aggressive and they make me feel like a nut. Whatever. Okay, let's go. And just put a comma here and put some apples. So I had a song saying that I love apples and banana, apples and banana. So I'm going to add some apples. That's a kid song. It's cool. Apples, and I'm just going to add in some. Oh, this watermelon and a fruit. So it is watermelon. It's so water. So just like that. And then so what you need to notice here that is the inner double round brackets. Not this. You have to notice this because we have like two of them here. So we created a list with this round bracket. Then we created another one. That's when we created a list. So if I have to print this out, I'm just going to put it simply as this and put in my list. This list I want here, and copy and paste in here, and let's run. So remember we created a list the way we initialized it the first time, and this is the second way, or this is another way of creating a list. So run this and see whether we have apples and banana, apples and banana. So we have our banana, apples, and watermelons. So the second thing we're going to talk about is Python collections, which actually deal with arrays. So there's 4 collection data types in Python programming language. So the first one, when I introduced this lesson, I talked about other way of representing data in Java, in Python. So in Python we also have different 4 ways, and the first one is a list in a collection which is ordered. So lists are always ordered and they are changeable, and also they do allow duplicate members. So also we have another one called a tuple, and this is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. So in a list you can change, but in tuple you cannot change. So this allows a duplicate member. So also we have this called a set. This is a collection which is ordered. So in a set, remember that it's not ordered in any way. You cannot change it because they are unchangeable. And also they are unindexed. So they don't have a specific, for example, if you you spit out index 1 for the first run, you're going to get a certain fruit. And if you run the second time, you will not get the same fruit. So that's what we mean by saying that an index. So, and I also know duplicate members. You cannot have a duplicate member. The last one is a dictionary. And in a dictionary, it's actually a collection which is ordered and changeable. No duplicate members. So you have to notice that to set items are unchangeable, but you can remove and or add items whenever you want. So as of Python version 3.7, I think we're using this ordered. So in Python 3.6, which we're using, actually 3.7 came like a year ago. So in version 3.6 and earlier version, dictionaries are unordered. So when using a collection type, it's useful to understand the properties of a type, choosing the right types of a particular data set could mean retentions of meanings, and it could mean an increase in efficiency or security. So that is all for this lesson, and let's talk about how to access list items. Yeah, let's talk about that. So guys, buddies, gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, how do we access items from the list? It's a good question, you know. So to access items in a list, so list items are indexed, and you can access them by referring to an index number. For example, if you refer to index 0, you will you will surely get the banana in our list here, because this banana belongs to index 0 and apple belongs to index 1. So also to print the second item of our list, let's do it and find out. So to print this, so we are talking about accessing a Python list item. So I'm just going to use again a list that I have here and print out the first index. So to print out the first index, I'm just going to put this square bracket here and place in 1. And then let's find out if we can have the second item, which is an apple, because we say that the first index is 0 and index 0 belongs to the first item in a list. So let's run this. And sure, we have apples. So if we want to get the first item there, we can place it 0 and then run it. As you can see, guys, we have banana, and I love banana. So nobody say, banana gives somebody. Look at the shape of a banana. You can just you will never avoid. You cannot ignore it. So we have said that. You need to notice that the first item has index 0. So let's talk about negative indexing, because this is a positive indexing. So negative indexing means that start from the end. So we will probably start from here. Not probably, but surely we will start from the watermelon, because it is a melon with so many waters. So we will refer it by -1. So it will count from the pack, if I may say so. So to refer to another, so -1 refers to the last item, and the -2 refer to the second last item. So let's print the last item of our list. So I'm just going to place in here and change this to -1, just like that. See whether we can have apples. So run this, and so -1 actually started from the watermelon. So there is no -0, of course. If I run this, probably is an error. I have, this is a miracle. This is the miracle. So negative 0, there's nothing like negative 0, but 0 is just 0. We don't have a negative 0 or a positive 0. We don't have such numbers. So if I place here negative 2, and we will get an apple. And you can see we have apples in our list, in our console. So let's talk about the range of indexes. So you can specify a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. So range, for example, we can talk about the range between two specific numbers. For example, we have in decimal number we have 0 to 9. So we can say that in a range of 0 to 9, print everything in that range. So you can specify the range of index by specifying where to start and where to end the range. So when specifying the range, the return values will be a new list with specified item. So if for example, if I extend for the range of 0 to, let's say 4 to 7, and then I put that in a list. So you see, this is a very new items or list. So let's see how we can return the third, fourth, and fifth items. So to do this, I already have my list one here, and I'm just going to add some few fruits, which of course I don't love them, but for examples I just put them there. But again, they will hurt me. Oh, I'm joking. So let's do this. So I'm just going to add this. Let's add a melon. Actually, let me just delete this water and just call it a melon. And then the second one, this one, add mango. Just like this. And again, I should add some. I think these are enough. How should I add some? Let me add the guavas. Oh, I should put them across the stream. Should I add the guavas? Just like that. So I just want to print in the range of, I need a range right here. It's going to click my range and say, to create a range in that list, you have to say, let's say, from 2 to 5. So I'm going to print something between 2 and 5. And 2 and 5 here we want to get, because this is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. We will start from the melon. Actually, I should add more, because we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have 1, 2, 3. Let me add some more. So I'm just going to add in some cherry to make the difference. Cherry. Oh, it doesn't so sweet. It's not a variable English. It's a variable English. Just cut this off, though. Just cut this. And some guys are making noise. They're not of noise. Again, I should add some. I should add some kiwi. Is kiwi a fruit? I don't know, because from where I come from, I've never seen kiwi fruits. So I'm just going to just say, just like that, and then run it. So guys, you can see we have the melon as we expected, because this is index 0, 1, and 2. So since we specified here from 2 to 5, so it's 0, 1, 2, then we start from 11, 2, 3, 4, which is the guava, and 5, which is the cherry. So 5 is not included, but we said the range between 2 and 5. So we printed specifically the fruits which was there, and we got it. So what you need to notice about this is that to search with start at index 2 included and end at index 5 not included. So remember, 2 is just included, but 5 is not included. It's the same thing, you know, when it comes to family, this, and then it's not included. So The first thing, remember that the first item has index 0. So by leaving out the start value, then it will start at the first items. So let's do this example and return the items from the beginning to but not included to Kiwi. So to do this, what we're going to do here is just to change a few things in our printing function here, and say that we're not going to include this and just put in some form. So this one is going to, let's see what we have, because we love talking because we are the talking tongue. So we have a banana, apple, melon, and a mango. So we had a range of from this, which actually we did not include the first index here, but we have printed out banana, apples, melon, and mango. So as you can count this, there are 4, and we have 4 of them here. So by leaving out the end values, the range will go on to the end of the list. How do we do that? So let's return this item from the cherry to the end. How do we do that? We just change this code a little bit here and put in some 2. So we're going to 0, 1, 2. So we want to return all these for 1. So run that and let's check it out. So we have the melon, mango, guava, jerry. So this is 0 first of all, 1. So we returned all this and 4. So guys, that is all about. Oh, now this is not all about. Let's talk about the range of a negative index. So guys, to specify a negative index, if you want to start the search from the end of the list, and that's what we're going to do. So the example that I want to do, I just wanted to return the items from orange. You can see, oh, I don't have an orange here. Actually, I should have. So let me just add some orange here, and oh, I should change my. Okay, I have this, and I should have changed this. Okay, let me just add one more here. And say orange, because I don't know why I never included orange in my recipe, because I was not born in an orange world, and sometimes people use orange for I don't know what, but it's funny. An orange looks funny. An orange fruit looks funny. It looks like it wants war with us. So I'm just going to put a there and just add orange, orange. That's how we read it. So I just wanted to return, like I said, I just wanted to return the item from orange, which is -4, and 2, but not included in mango. And yeah, just like that. So not included what do you say? Kiwi. So let me just run this, and I'm just going to change this a little here. Let's say -4. So where is -4 here actually? It is -1, 2, 3, 4, which is the mango, right? And I should turn it to -1, which is -1. So I would just have guavas and cherry, and I don't know whether kiwi is included, so I will have to test it out. Oh, oops! What did I got here? Oh, I did not specify here, so I just want to put in some -1, just like that, and then write again. Whew! Is it running? Now you're scared of running. There we go. So we have a mango, and we have the guavas and the cherry. So remember, -1, which is -1, which is the cherry. Ooh. So -1 actually starts from, where's the cherry? The cherry is just here. So kiwi, which is -1, was not included. So let's talk about this the subtopic, which is we need to check if item exists. So in our list, we have our list here, and we want to check whether a certain item do exist in our list. How do we do that? So to determine if a specified item is present in a list, we use the in keyword. Remember, I think it's lesson 4 or 5 there, or 3, if I'm not wrong. We use the keyword in, so we were checking in a string whether a certain character is present. So to do this, we want to use the in method keyword and check whether we have a banana in our list. So we will only check about bananas. We will not check any other fruit because I'm not interested in a fruit. So to do this, I'm just going to create an if statement here. So I can have the list there, and I can have my print here. So what I'm going to do with the print function is just first of all to clear all that, and then I create an if statement. Oh, sorry. So I need to So I'm just going to create an if statement to check whether a certain fruit is in our list. So I'm just going to create, say, if banana is in, so I'm using in this. Hey, sorry. Oh, banana. Just copy this. So I'm back. So we wanted to use an if statement to check whether we have a certain string or a certain word in our list. So we were checking for the banana, and we say that if a banana in this list, bro, just say something. Oh yes, it's there. So if a banana is in the list, we will have to print and say, yes, there is a banana. Yes, just like that. And say the banana, and say comma first of all. Just put a comma there. Oh, not that, but just the comma. And just say the banana is in the fruits list, just like that. And if it's not there, what would you say? You should say something. So print why you will give this one. You should. So in is just oh, so it should be this one. Just like this. And delete this one. Actually, I should place all these. Cut this out. Cut this out. And just place them all. And you have to remove this. Just like that. So we were checking whether the banana is in our list. So I'm just going to run this. So it's running, and we have our result here is saying yes, banana is in the fruits. So if banana, let's just check different. What will I check here? Let me check. I don't know another fruit. Which other fruits do I have? I don't know many of them, but I think we have something like, oh, I don't know. So just put some what which is not there. And let's assume that the wolf is a fruit, right? Not a human. And now we want to check this fruit called the wolf in our list. And probably, what would you give us? There is no answer. So I should. Yes, the wolf is in the fruit. No, man. There's no wolf in here. If oh, I should just check this. Because check around here that the protocol is obvious. So run this. Maybe I should not get anything because I can't have anything. So we don't have anything. So how do we? So this one way. In other words, we can create health statement. So we can say if wolf is in the list, say this else. We can add an else statement and print that here this not there. So guys, that is all about this class of today. And maybe I should check the time first of all and see whether we can continue with it. How we change the list items. Let me see how long I've recorded this. So guys, let's talk about how we can change a list items. So in Python, to change a list items values, we need to change the value of a specific item, and we normally refer to an index number. So if we have a list, we just refer to an index number, and then that index, we use that index. For example, let's say index 2, and we specify index 2 and change that fruits which is in there. So to do that, we would not used to talk, but I do normally talk. But let's do it. So I have this list here, and I have a list of there we go. We have fruits in there. So I just want to change in the index one. So to do that, let me just first of all remove all this, not all of it, but I'm just going to copy this list and then specify an index on it. Control V on PC, and the rest I don't know because I never used it. And then we can change, you can assign it again because these equal signs are used to sign. That's what we call them, signs. So I'm just going to change some fruit thing. I just want to call it blackberries, berries. So I just want to change a number and an index with the berries. Berries. I don't know what a berries are written like. Why God? Why do I don't understand English at all? Especially when it comes to spellings and pronunciations. This is a really strange thing to me. So I just want to change this to berries and just want to change index. I can't change the banana unless I change. This is 0, 1, 2. I just want to change the position 2 because I don't like melons. So probably I should indent this. Oh, you don't want to indent. Why, man? Why? This list, you are just okay. Let me see. Oh, I'm thinking. Let me just print this and see what we changed it. So I just want to print the list here. Copy this and replace this just like that. And this probably I did not copy it. Hell, I always have this problem. Probably. Yeah, you see. You can't understand this. So there we go. So I just want to change this position of index 2, which is this, and change this to berries. So run this and see how fruits that we have berries in position 2. So guys, that's how you change. So let's talk about a change range of item values. Guys, to change the value of an item or to change the value of items within a specific range, we define a list with the new values and refer to the range of the index numbers where we want to insert the new values. So changing the value, for example, here we have a banana, and let's say we need to change. So I'm just going to change them. Let me change it. So in our list here, I just want to change this first of all and put position 1, just like that. And yeah, and the position 3, index 3. I can say index 3. And I just want to change them to, what should I change them actually? Let me just find a random name there. I just want to change them the black carrot. Oh, do we have the berries in our list? Maybe I should use that. Yeah, let me just change them to the berries and another one. Let's say, which other fruits do I know? Mango, oranges, no, coconut. We should add the coconut because I ate the coconut in a few days ago. So I'm just going to change this with the coconut. Coconut. So remember, guys, I just want to change a range of items values. So I'm changing from a range to from 1, which is apple, and then this is 1, 2, 3, and I'll change all this to, so I'll change apple and the melon because orange will not be included. Now I'll just change this apple to berries, melon to coconut. Let's print out and see whether we got it right. There we go. We have banana, berries, and banana, berries, and coconut, and then we have the orange. So that's how we change the value using the range in those fruits. So the last thing that we want to talk about is if you insert more items than you replace, the new item will be inserted where you specified, and the remaining items will be removed accordingly. So to change the second values by replacing it with 2 new values, this is what we want to do. Actually, let me just punguza these fruits in here in our list, and if only this, yeah. And then now I just want to change again this, not changing. I just wanted to, what do I want to do? I just want to insert more items than the one that I replaced. So I just want to do this in, first of all, let me just run this because this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2. And as you can see, our number, so I should actually make this to 2. And then now I should run this. See first of all what I have so I can be able to explain. So you can see we have the banana, berries, coconut, and finally we have the melon. What do? We just change the second value by replacing it with 2 new values that we have here. So we replace this, we replace our new list, then we concluded having this. So the apple just disappeared just like that. And then because we started with this position, then we placed our berry and the coconut, then we finish with the melon. So one thing that you have to notice is that the length of the list will change when the number of items inserted does not mark the number of items replaced. So the length of the list will change. As you can see now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we had 3. So if you insert less item than you replace, the new item will be inserted where you specify, and the remaining item will be moved accordingly. So let's do that by just having only the coconut here. So delete this, and now we want to run this and see what we have. So as you can see, we have the banana and then the coconut and then the melon. So this was replaced. So guys, that's the final thing here, whereby we talk about inserting items. So to insert a new list item without replacing any of the existing value, now this here will be replacing things. Now we don't want to replace a value, so we can use the insert function method or method just to insert them. So the insert method just inserts an item at the specified index. So to do that, let's do it, and I'm just going to specify and take this list. First of all, just delete this and specify the position. So we say use the method. Now list we have this method called insert. No, not pop. Pop, just we use that to remove. So insert, hit that, and we want to insert in position 2, which is now 0, 1, 2. We want to insert in position this one, which is 2, and we want to insert in what? We want to insert in a melon, just like that. Now we can print this out. So a melon should be, because it's a string, should be this type or single. So I'm just going to say melon, just like that. Now let's print out. As you can see, guys, we have a banana, apple, melon, and melon. Actually, we should do a different one here. So let me just cherry, so we can see a different one. So you can see, guys, we have banana, apple, cherry, and melon. So note that as a result of the example that we have done here, the list will now contain 4 items. So we had 3, but now we can see that we have 4. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this class of today. This was a bit long, but it was working. So thank you so much, and if you feel that this is useful, please kindly just subscribe, share, like it, and that's the only way you support me to continue making such videos. Thank you so much, and goodbye.